We're all just trying to get a handle on the chaos of modern life, right? So in this explainer, we're going to talk about how to build a personal operating system, a LifeOS, if you will, using digital tools to bring some of that clarity and focus back into your world. Let's dive in.
You know that feeling, right? That nagging sense that you've got a dozen things to do, 100 articles you bookmarked to read, and just 1,000 random thoughts all bouncing around in your head at once? It's honestly like your mind is a web browser with way too many tabs open.
I want you to think about it like this. Your brain is the most powerful computer you will ever own. But even the best processor on the planet starts to slow down when it's trying to run too many programs at the same time. And that constant juggling act, it leads to lag, that mental fog, and eventually, it leads to burnout. We've got to find a way to offload some of that processing.
And that brings us to the core idea here, building what's called a second brain. It's a system that's designed to be like an external hard drive for your mind, freeing up your actual brain to do what it's amazing at, thinking, creating, and actually solving problems.
So what is a second brain, exactly? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's just an external, digital place where you deliberately capture, organize, and store the information that really matters to you. This isn't just a random pile of notes. It's a structured system you can actually trust.
So what kind of stuff should you be offloading? Well, pretty much anything you don't want to waste precious mental energy trying to remember. Think about it. Your daily tasks, those incredible insights you get from articles or podcasts, your big long-term goals, and all the little notes and resources for your current projects. The whole point is to get it all out of your head and into a system that has your back.
And the payoff for doing this, it is huge. First, your anxiety just plummets because you're not constantly worried you're going to forget something important. Second, your focus gets way sharper. But the third benefit, and this one is the most powerful, is knowledge compounding. Some people even call it time travel. Just imagine capturing an idea today, and 6 months from now, that little note from your past self saves your future self hours and hours of work. It is an absolute game changer.
Okay, so we have a place to store everything. Great. But how do we organize it so it doesn't just become a massive digital junk drawer? That's where this really simple but incredibly powerful method called PARA comes into play.
Now, this method flips the whole idea of organization on its head. Instead of filing things by vague topics like marketing or health, PARA organizes everything based on one really simple question: how actionable is this information for me right now? First up, P stands for projects. A project is anything you're actively working on that has a clear goal and, crucially, a deadline. It has a beginning and an end. Things like launch new website, or plan the family vacation, or write the Q3 report. Those are all projects.
Next, we have A for areas. Now, an area is an ongoing responsibility in your life that never really ends. Think about health and fitness, or personal finances, or career development. You don't ever finish your health, right? You maintain it. These are the big core domains of your life.
Then we have R for resources. This is the fun part. This is like your personal library of curiosities. It's for all those topics you're interested in, but aren't actively working on right now. It could be your notes on AI, recipes you want to try someday, or articles about Stoic philosophy. It's all potential fuel for future projects.
And finally, that second A stands for archives. This is where you put everything that's no longer active. Completed projects, areas of your life you're no longer focused on, or resources that are just not relevant anymore. The key here is you don't delete them, you archive them. They're out of sight, but they're still searchable if you ever need to find them again.
Let's just look at a quick comparison, because this distinction is the most important part of the whole system. Write Q3 marketing report is a project. It has a clear finish line. Career growth is an area. It's an ongoing standard you need to maintain. Nailing this difference is the key to making the whole system click.
So here's the magic of it all. PARA naturally sorts your information by how useful it is right now. Your attention is automatically drawn to your projects, the things that need action today, while all your resources and archives just wait quietly in the background until you need them.
Okay, so now we have our filing cabinet. That's PARA. But now we need a workflow, right? A process for how information actually moves through it. You can think of PARA as the hardware, and the COD workflow, well, that's the software that makes it all run.
CODE stands for 4 simple steps: capture, organize, distill, and express. This is the process that takes all that raw information you run into every day and turns it into active, usable knowledge that you can actually apply in your life.
You see, this whole process is about way more than just hoarding information. It's about really understanding it. And as this quote says, that final step, express, whether you do it by writing or teaching or building something, that is what really cements your knowledge. It's the ultimate test to see if you really get it.
Now, theory is great and all, but how does this actually look in practice? This is where modern note-taking tools really shine, because they let you build automations that turn these concepts into a real tangible system that just works for you.
And this is where the real magic happens. Imagine this. You're just writing in your daily note. You have a quick idea, and you add a simple tag to it, like #ProjectAlpha. Instantly, that note is automatically pulled into the main file for that project. You don't have to copy it, you don't have to paste it, and you never lose a stray thought again. It is seamless.
Okay, I know this might all sound like a lot to take in at once, so let's break it down. You do not need to build this entire system overnight. The key is to start small. So here's how you can take your very first step today.
First, just start a daily note. That's it. It's the easiest way to begin. Second, just commit to trying it for 30 days. Focus on building the habit, not on creating the perfect system. And third, get really clear on why you're doing this in the first place. Is it to be more productive, to feel less stressed, to be more creative? Your why is what's going to keep you going.
And I really want to leave you with this final, crucial idea. The goal here is not perfection, it's progress. Please don't get paralyzed trying to build the perfect system from day one. Start simple, build the habit, and just let the system grow with you. So my question for you is, what's the first piece of your life you're ready to offload?